I didn't lose money in the market because the market was evil. I didn't lose money because of manipulation. I didn't lose money because of news. I lost money because I was gambling and calling it trading. And the scariest part is this: I didn't even know. Every morning I woke up with charts on my phone. Before brushing my teeth. Before saying a word to anyone. Candles were already moving my emotions. Green felt like hope. Red felt like pain. I told myself I was learning. I told myself I was improving. I told myself every loss was part of the journey. But deep down, I wasn't progressing. I was repeating the same emotional cycle. Enter, hope, fear, exit, regret, then repeat. That's not trading. That's a slot machine with extra steps. I chased confirmations like they were oxygen. I needed price to agree with me. I needed indicators to validate my feelings. I needed the market to tell me I was smart. And whenever it didn't, I forced it. I added more risk. I removed stop losses. I widened targets without logic. I moved rules to fit my emotions. I wasn't managing trades. I was negotiating with reality. And reality always wins. The market didn't care how confident I felt. It didn't care how badly I wanted to recover losses. It didn't care how many YouTube videos I watched. The market was cold, silent, precise. It executed its algorithm perfectly. I didn't. One day, I noticed something that shook me. Not during a loss, not during a win, but during a moment of silence. I realized the market never rushed me. It never begged me to enter. It never forced me to trade. All the pressure came from me. That's when I understood something most traders never face honestly. The market is not emotional. The trader is. The market is not chaotic. The trader's behavior is. And suddenly I saw myself clearly. I wasn't a trader. I was a customer. A customer inside the most advanced casino ever built. Think about it. The casino doesn't force you to play. It just creates the environment. Lights, sounds, movement, comfort. The market does the same thing. Endless charts, infinite time frames, constant movement. It makes you feel like opportunity is slipping away. So you click. Not because it's time, but because you're afraid of missing out. Fear doesn't look like fear in trading. It looks like urgency. Urgency is expensive, very expensive. That realization hurt, because it meant the problem wasn't my strategy. It was me. So I stopped trading, not because I gave up, but because I needed to see myself without excuses. I stopped asking where price was going, and I started asking why my finger wanted to click. And the answers were brutal. I clicked when I was bored. I clicked when I wanted excitement. I clicked when I wanted to feel productive. I clicked when I wanted to prove something. None of those reasons had anything to do with edge. They had everything to do with emotion. And that's when the real shift began. I studied casinos, not games, not odds, behavior. The house never rushes. The house never gets emotional. The house never needs one big win. The house wins slowly, methodically, relentlessly. Not because it predicts outcomes, but because it controls risk. That's when it hit me. Traders are taught to beat the casino, but the real secret is becoming it. The house expects losses. It plans for them. It budgets for them. Losses don't hurt the house. They are part of the model. Wins don't excite the house. They are expected outcomes. I had been doing the opposite. I feared losses. I worshipped wins. I tied my self-worth to random outcomes. That's gambling psychology. So I rewired everything. Losses stopped being personal attacks. They became operating expenses. Wins stopped being celebrations. They became confirmations that the system was working. I stopped trading to feel something. I started trading to execute something. And execution is boring. That's the part nobody tells you. Discipline is lonely. While everyone is trading, you're waiting. While everyone is celebrating, you're silent. While everyone is panicking, you're observing. It feels like you're missing out. But you're not. You're protecting capital. Boredom is where most traders fail. Not fear, not greed. Boredom. Because boredom tempts you to break rules. Boredom whispers that one more trade won't hurt. Boredom convinces you that patience is wasted time. But patience is where probability works. I stopped seeing myself as a trader. I became a risk manager. My job wasn't to make money. My job was to survive. Capital preservation became the priority. And something strange happened. The pressure disappeared. I no longer needed to win today. I no longer needed to recover yesterday. I no longer needed to impress anyone. I only needed to follow my process. And when you follow a process long enough, results stop being emotional events. They become statistics. That's the real trading secret. Trading success isn't unlocked by strategy, it's unlocked by identity. When you see yourself as a gambler, you behave emotionally. When you see yourself as the casino, you behave statistically. One mindset chases excitement, the other builds equity. One mindset needs action, the other respects timing. One mindset blows accounts, the other compounds quietly. Most people will never get this, because this truth isn't flashy. There's no dopamine hit, no viral screenshots, no dramatic stories, just discipline, just execution, just math. That's why the few win and the many donate. So ask yourself honestly, are you gambling and calling it trading? Or are you ready to become the house? Because the moment you stop chasing wins and start respecting probability, the market stops being a casino and starts becoming a business. That is how I went from gambling to the casino, and that is how I unlocked the real trading secret. Before you place your next trade, pause. Ask yourself one honest question. Am I trading from discipline or from emotion? Because the market does not reward effort. It does not reward intelligence. It does not reward desire. It rewards consistency. So here's my advice. Slow down. Trade less. Risk smaller. Protect your capital like your life depends on it. Stop trying to make money fast. That mindset is what keeps people broke. Focus on becoming precise. Focus on becoming patient. Focus on becoming unshakable. When you master yourself, the market becomes simple. And remember this, you don't need to win every trade. You only need to follow your process long enough for probability to work in your favor. That is how real traders are built. Quietly, slowly, relentlessly. If this message resonated with you, if it challenged the way you see trading, and if you are ready to stop gambling and start building something real, then subscribe to this channel, because here, we don't chase hype, we don't sell illusions, we don't trade emotions. We build discipline, we build mindset, we build traders who last. Subscribe now, and I'll see you in the next video.